Jenny from Team Super Awesome Art, and this is one of the first few videos of 2017 that we're making. So I thought it'd be really cool to not only show you guys some custom Funko Pops, but maybe some other art that we've done. So this is stuff that we've given each other for Christmas. So these are all Christmas presents, or most of them are Christmas presents that one of us has given to the other. We normally don't get to make art for ourselves or for each other, so we tend to do it on Christmas. Only because we really don't have time to make stuff for ourselves. So Christmas time for us is a time where we sit down and make something to give to each other. Alright, so we're gonna start off with my Christmas present, and this one was made by Maria for me. It is a rock candy Batgirl, and I love this thing so much. This thing is adorable and beautiful and sparkly and everything that I love. I love a Batgirl. I love sparkles. I love this figure. So I'm super excited for this, and I'm so happy to have gotten this. Maria made this figure. This figure has tons of crystals. It has, actually, I have it written down right here. Here, it has 2,544 crystals is on this figure. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of crystals, and it's pretty much the same amount of crystals that she would use on a full-sized Funko Pop. But the reason being is because she uses smaller crystals on smaller figures, so it ends up being just about the same amount of crystals. She does that because you get way more detail if you use really tiny crystals. It is way harder because it is so much smaller, such a small little crystal you're working with, so putting them on is really difficult. She actually uses a toothpick to place these crystals on, so a lot of work. On this figure, I love the rock candy line of toys because they are really beautiful. They're really pretty, very girly, very sweet looking little characters. So I really do love this figure, and I am so happy I got this for Christmas. Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you guys is this custom Louise sketch cover from Bob's Burgers, and this one was drawn by Hutch, and it was given to Maria because this is our favorite character and it's super cool. Now, I'm going to take this out of the frame. She has it framed, but I want to show this to you guys. For those of you who don't know what sketch covers are, it is a comic book, and the front of the comic book is blank. So what that means is when you buy a blank sketch cover, it is the comic book inside. So inside is the comic book. You'll have a full comic book. And this is, of course, a Bob's Burgers comic book. And then on the front page is actually blank. So it's white. Pretty much the only thing that comes on this is the title and this little Bob's Burger picture on the side there, and then the rest is all white paper, and then Hutch went ahead and drew Louise on this cover. Now, the reason he chose Louise is, like I said, it's Maria's favorite character, and this is from the episode where they go on the cruise ship and Louise gets her nails done, and she walks around with these really long fingernails and toenails. So this is Maria's favorite episode. It's super funny. My green screen is messing with the color, so this is what it actually looks like. He kept it kind of simple because this comic book cover wasn't taking color very well, so he kept the colors very simple on this, but I think it's super adorable, and it kind of lends itself to the Bob's Burgers style of art. And speaking of style, he did it in his own kind of style. He drew it in his own kind of style, so she looks a little bit different, but still looks like Louise, and she is super cute. So these are really cool. He does quite a bit of these, actually. If you are ever on our Facebook page, I kind of post sketch covers as he's working on them. And he hasn't posted any on our Etsy page yet, but I'm pretty sure he will. I also got him a whole bunch of sketch covers for Christmas, so you'll see a lot of these, I'm sure. I got him a new Wolverine. I got him... What did I get him? Let me go find them. Alright, so here are the ones that I got him. It's a Ninja Turtle blank sketch cover, new Wolverine, a Scooby-Doo sketch cover, a Darth Vader, and that is it. This one is just a cardboard. And as you can see, the front is blank, and then you get to draw whatever you want on the front. And here are two that he actually just finished, well, three of them. These were commissioned. He did this one. It's Deadpool playing with a little Hulk toy, and it's on a Deadpool's Secret Wars cover. And then he also got commissioned to do this Doctor Strange cover, and it is Doctor Strange turning Deadpool into a chicken. So super fun. You can kind of do whatever you want with these covers, which makes them really fun and interesting to get something you wouldn't normally see on a comic book. You can get it on a comic book, so it's kind of cool. And then he also did this one. This is a black and white, so just pencils and inks. So he drew on the image and then he inked it in black ink. So this is just ink and pencil, no color. Now, for those of you who are interested, like I said, he hasn't put any covers on Etsy, on our Etsy store. The information is down below, but please check there if you are interested in his art and in things like this, because he does post on Etsy. He also does 5x7 drawings, and he posts them every once in a while on Etsy. 5x7 black and white on a watercolor paper, so not on a sketch cover, but on a watercolor paper. And the color versions that he does 5x7 on watercolor paper, definitely check out his Etsy if you're interested in things like this. These are super cool if you love to collect art and comic books, or if you just want to get started in collecting. That's a really cool way to do it. I know there's a lot of artists that do sketch covers, and they're really cool. Look at all these. You can get like anything. There's Judge Dredd. This is Walking Dead. We actually got this signed at a horror convention. There's Captain America, X-Men, Transformers. There's so many different sketch covers that you can get. These are also really cool if you guys go to conventions. There's a lot of booths that sell blank covers, and sometimes you can find an artist that would actually work on one for you at the convention, or you can leave it with them and they'll mail it back to you. So sketch covers are really cool. It's a really cool way to collect art. If you don't collect comic books but would like to, this is a really cool way to start, because you can get the one and you can have art done on it, or you can do art on it yourself. Alright guys, enough about this. This kind of got a little sidetracked. The next thing I want to share with you guys is a gift that I got from my best friend, Gia. It is a really amazing Batman purse, and not only is it amazing and beautiful, but she actually made it herself, which is even more awesome. I didn't even know she had these skills, these sewing skills, but yeah, she does, and she made me this amazing Batman bag. Now, what's really cool about this is not only is it super cool and Batman, but it is lined beautifully, and it even has a pocket on the inside, which is so cool. I don't know if she makes these for like to sell. I will post a link to her Instagram down below, so you can check that out. Honestly, when I unwrapped this, I thought it was a Hot Topic bag. They have a lot of bags on their site like this that have like the pattern, and they're kind of hobo bag looking. I honestly thought that it was one of those, so she actually had to tell me that she made it. It is so cool. I love it. Alright, so next up is something that I made, and I made this one for Hutch for Christmas, and it is a tiny little custom Goku keychain. And the reason I did this was, one, because I really wanted to work on a custom mini. I've never done a mini, so I was at Target right before, like 4 days before Christmas, and I saw this little guy and I was like, oh, I need to make this. So I bought it and I started working on it, and it was really, really hard to keep this little guy a secret. I had to wake up super early in the morning so I can start on it so he wouldn't see it. And the reason I picked this was because Hutch has a growing Dragon Ball Z collection, so I thought this would be a really cool one to add to the collection. And also, he actually made a Kid Goku a while back, and I do have that video up. I'll post it here so you guys can check that one out. He made that, and that was his first custom ever, so I thought it'd be really cute to make this little guy to match that one. So it was really difficult. The reason being is because I just was gonna do a repaint on this, but then as I got into customizing him, I actually kept adding things to him. So the one that Hutch did, he's holding a 4-star Dragon Ball, so I added a tiny little 4-star Dragon Ball on to this little pop. So I sculpted that tiny little ball on his hand. I also added the tail on his back there. Details like the his little logo on his uniform, as well as the logo on the back of his uniform to match the one that Hutch made. I also gave him the same paint job that Hutch did on his, so I gave him the gray in the hair like Hutch did. I also gave him the white face to kind of match the Dragon Ball Z or the Dragon Ball style of art. The only thing I did change was the mouth. The reason being is because I didn't want to copy his exactly. I wanted to still be kind of special and different. So I gave him a different mouth and a cute little expression. I gave him a mouth that I thought was still cute and still matched, but was different. On top of that, I sculpted a little Nimbus Cloud to match the one that he sculpted, and this thing is super tiny and super cute, and he stands just like that. I did try and sculpt it to match the one that Hutch made, so I tried to get it as close as possible to the one he did. The only thing that his has that mine doesn't is the stick on his back, and I was gonna do it. It was the day before Christmas, and it was the last thing I had to do. I woke up early in the morning, and I started working on this little stick, and Hutch just walked up behind me and almost ruined the entire surprise. So I like covered everything really fast, and I told him to go away and not look, and I picked everything up, and I didn't have time to make the stick. So he didn't see what I was making. He didn't know what it was. He just figured out that I was making something for him. I probably will add the stick later on in the future, and I will post pictures on Facebook when I do. So make sure you follow us on Facebook if you'd like to see those in the future. The link is down below. What I love about this guy is he actually fits in the box pretty well. The cloud actually goes underneath the little plastic there, and he just fits right back in the box. So you can actually keep him displayed in box if you'd like. I did take off the keychain only because I didn't want it to mess with the paint, and he's not going to use it as a keychain anyways. Super excited for this one. My first custom mini, and I really love him. He's really hard to do, really hard to work in this scale, but really fun and really worth it because he's adorable. Okay guys, the last thing that I'm going to share with you guys in this video is actually the last thing I made for 2016. I finished this on December 28th, so it's literally my last project for 2016, and it is a tiny little baby Ewok. There he is. He is so adorable. He is made out of fur. I actually sculpted the face on this little figure, and I covered him in fur. I made his fur body. I sculpted his little hands. So cute. I sculpted his little hands and his feet. You can see him there under the fur. And I made his body. I sewed up his body, and he is stuffed, and he is soft and cute and fuzzy. This little guy took me about 18 to 20 hours. This is the second figure like this that I've made. I've made one more, and I do have a video of that. I'll post it in the future. It was a little vampire cat that Hutch helped me with, and this is the second one that I've done, and he is so cute. Check him out. He has tiny little Ewok teeth and a little Ewok nose. This is probably not going to be my last Ewok or our last fantasy creature for that matter, so super excited. For this guy, this is my last project of 2016. It was a good one. It was a good way to end the year, end 2016. Hopefully, we can come up with awesome things for you guys 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think it's a little bit longer than I expected it to be, but I hope I got to share with you guys some neat things. I think I got something that each of us made. Thank you to all our subscribers. We really appreciate you watching and your kind words, and that you guys enjoy this. We'll definitely keep making videos as long as people want to watch them. For those of you who are creating things, I wish you all the luck and all the best with your creations and your customs, anything, honestly. Anything you guys want to make or are thinking of making in the future, I really do hope you guys make it, because I believe that making things and being creative is an awesome way to clear your head and just really make something that is yours. So yeah, I think everybody who is thinking of making something, 2017 is a beautiful year to do it. I wish you guys all the best with your future projects. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stick around for 2017. I hope we can make things that you guys love. Please comment below if you guys have any questions on any of this or anything you see or anything you want to see from us. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And as always guys, subscribe to see more cool stuff from us in the future. Thank you so much for watching.